The world, real or illusion? Nevertheless, some theoretical teaching is necessary as the basis for the practical work of spiritual training. With the Maharshis, this took the form of non-duality, in complete accordance with the teachings of the great sage Sankara. The agreement does not, however, mean that Bhagavan was, as a philosopher would put it, influenced by Sankara, merely that he recognized Sankara's teaching as a true exposition of what he had realized and knew by direct knowledge. Devotee. Is Bhagavan's teaching the same as Sankara's? Bhagavan's teaching is an expression of his own experience and realizations. Others find that it tallies with Sri Sankara's. Devotee. When the Upanishads say that all is Brahman, how can we agree with Sankara that this world is illusory? Bhagavan. Sankara also said that this world is Brahman or the self. What he objected to is one's imagining that the self is limited by the names and forms that constitute the world. He only said that the world has no reality apart from Brahman. Brahman or the self is like a cinema screen and the world like the pictures on it. You can see the picture only as long as there is a screen, but where the observer himself becomes the screen, only the self remains. Sankara has been criticized for his philosophy of Maya illusion without understanding his meaning. He made three statements: the Brahman is real, then that the universe is unreal, and the Brahman is the universe. He did not stop with the second. The third statement explains the first two. It signifies that when the universe is perceived apart from Brahman, that perception is false and illusory. What it amounts to is that the phenomena are real when experienced as the self and illusory when seen apart from the self. The self alone exists and is real. The world, the individual, and God are like the illusory appearance of silver in the mother of world. Imaginary creations in the self. They appear and disappear simultaneously. Actually, the self alone is the world, the and God. I and God. All that exists is only a manifestation of the Supreme. Devotee, what is reality? Bhagavan. Reality must always be real. It has no names or forms but is what underlies them. It underlies all limitations, being itself limitless. It is not bound in any way, it underlies unrealities, being itself real. It is that which is, it is as it is, it transcends speech and is beyond description, such as being or non being. He would not be entangled in apparent disagreements due merely to a different viewpoint or mode of expression. Devotee, the Buddhists deny the world whereas Hindu philosophy admits its existence but calls it unreal. Isn't that so? Bhagwan, it is only a difference of point of view, devotee. They say that the world is created by divine energy Shakti. Is the knowledge of unreality due to the feeling of illusion Maya? Bhagwan, all admit creation by the divine energy, but what is the nature of this energy? It must be in conformity with the nature of its creation. Devotee, are there degrees of illusions? Bhagwan, illusion itself is illusory. It must be seen by somebody outside it. But how can such a seer be subject to it? So how can he speak of degrees of it? You see various scenes passing on a cinema screen. Fire seems to burn, buildings to ashes, water seems to wreck ships, but the screen on which the pictures are projected remains unburnt and dry. Why? Because the pictures are unreal and the screen real. Similarly, reflections pass through a mirror, but it is not affected at all by their number or quality.